Hello, everyone. This is Killoger here, and I'm on a talk about a show, Doomsday Prepper. I think it's on Nat Geo Wild. Uh, but I'm a big fan of survival, and I see a lot of videos on YouTube because I seek them out, of course. That talks about there's no such thing as the perfect ammo, and this kind of goes in hand to hand with the show. Now, there is not truly a perfect system, but here's my best estimation of the ammo you're going to need in case of an emergency. Uh, to begin with, you need all four gun types, in my opinion. If not, if you only have one gun, prep up as much as you can for that one gun, because that's going to be the thing you have to rely on hunting, home protection, all that. But if you have the four basic groups of gun, a hunting rifle, a handgun, a shotgun, and a machine gun, you're set. There's nothing you can't do with those guns. Now, about the ammo aspect, hunting, I think you need 10 rounds per day of survival. Um, why 10? Well, you might have an off day. Some days you might be really good and only need 3 shots to get 3 days worth of food for you and your family or whatever in that concept. Some days you might be horribly off. Like I said, maybe you do shoot 12 times and miss completely, but outside of 3 times. Good for it. Plus, you want a rifle in a long distance gunfight. If someone comes to your encampment or whatever, you want to make sure you have a gun that can hit them. So I find 10 rounds per day is a really safe bet. So you're looking at about 3,650 bullets per year. Every 10 years, you're looking at, add a zero to that, 365 36,500 rounds of ammo. For 50 years, you're looking at 182,500 rounds. Handguns, I believe, are going to be your first line of defense if anyone's coming into your abode. So, with your handguns, you want at least, I believe, 20 rounds per day of survival. Now, yet again, you're going to say that's a little bit high, but hey, if you're a really good shot, you can actually hunt food, and you might want to have a little bit more handgun ammo. If your hunting rifle and your handgun are the exact same caliber, you're doing pretty well. Add them both up, you're good to go. So you're looking at every year of survival, you're looking at about 7,300 rounds. Every 10 years would be 73,000 rounds. Every 50 years, you're looking at 378,560 rounds you're going to need for survival. Shotguns, I think, are great for home protection plus hunting. This one, I go a little bit odd. I actually decided with shotguns, you should double up and vary your shells. You should have shells for every type of desire. Birdshot, buckshot, um, you know, deer slugs, everything you really, really want. So with the shotguns, I'm saying you're wanting about 1,400. I'm sorry, I misspoke. 14,000 and 300 shells every year of survival. Every 10 years, you're looking at 143,000 rounds. For 50 years, 715,000 rounds of ammo. Now that I just say is your vary. Now with the machine gun, this is where it gets expensive, gets a little costly, and might not be your best bet, but it's a good thing to have for self-preservation. Now with the machine gun, you're going to run through a lot of ammo. So I have stated you should have at least 60 rounds per day. And you're going to say, wow, that's a lot. But if you're going to go up in a gunfight, 60 rounds fly downfield pretty damn quick. Again, depending on the caliber of guns, hey, you can make it the same caliber in your hunting, your hand, and your machine gun, and you're set pretty well. Just add up all the numbers together that I've mentioned. But with this, you're going to look at me and go, wow, that's a lot. You're looking at 21,000 900 rounds every year of survival. You're looking for 10 years, you're looking at 219,000 rounds. For 50 years, you're looking over 1,095,000 rounds. These are my opinion. Again, handguns, you want to double up, you want to get 20 rounds. Rifles, you want about 10 rounds per day of survival. You want to look at shotguns, you want to look at roughly about 30. Wait a minute. About 30 rounds. I think that's a great safe bet. And you want to mix them. Make sure you have a little bit of everything. And for machine guns, yet not very cost effective on your pocket, you want about 60 rounds per day of survival. Now, if you think that these numbers are too high, please let me know. I will always welcome information if you know of actual sources that talk about it really highly in depth. This is my personal preference. This is what I believe you should have for every gun you own. Again, it's not a necessity for every gun you own. Just keep, this is about the average amount of ammo you should have for your sets of guns. So if you have, let's say, 10 machine guns, you want at least for, a year's worth of survival, 21,900 shells. Cases. Shells, shotguns, if you have 4 or 5 different shotguns, just remember you want 14,300 rounds. And same with handguns, same with rifles. You want to make sure that all in total, that's how much you are. And if you're, let's say for some reason you love to shoot 22s, and at this point it's the most cost-effective shells. Buy a 22 handgun, buy a 22 rifle. Oh, there's machine guns that fire 22s. So get a machine gun that fires 22s. And guess what? You just hoarded all that ammo. You can hoard a lot of ammo really quickly and fire it downrange really quickly, and it won't break your pocket. But my next video I'm going to post is actually going to go back to talking about the guns and ammos a little bit. So please stay tuned, and I hope you enjoyed this little bit of information, in my opinion.